Hello, Gemini. Welcome back to the Lucky Tarot. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you all are doing well. This is your weekly reading for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, Gemini signs. Let's begin by pulling some animal medicine cards for you, my dear. The deck that I'm currently working with is called the Wild and Known Animal Spirit. Later on, I will be pulling a card from the Quantum Oracle deck, just as overall advice. And we're going to be clarifying these messages as we go. Just for reference, Gemini, over here is your energy, and over here would be the person or situation that you might be dealing with for this week, okay? But please keep in mind that the roles can be reversed or vice versa if it better suits your situation. So with that said, let's begin. Animal medicine card, please, for the sign of Gemini. Here we go. We have the spider. The upside down triangle with the line in the middle is the chemical symbol for Earth. Some of you could be dealing with a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. But the spider, to me, talks about the creative, and it talks about the hardworking person in you, Gemini. You might actually be very busy this week. Okay, you could be in this energy of accomplishing an impossible task, but only you can do it. All right. And the spider also means building a network. Okay, for some of you, this might be reaching out to others, socializing more. But for some of you, this is completing a task. If it's a relationship right now, you could be in the process of getting down to the details, getting to know your partner again in order to sort something out or fix something out here. But we're going to get more cards out. Let's see, what is this person or situation's energy at this time? And we have the bee. Okay, the upright triangle with the line in the middle is the chemical symbol for air. This is Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. So now that I'm seeing this is your energy over here. And you might be dealing with somebody who could be related to work, or just busy right now with work, working things out, or working with whatever it is that they're very preoccupied at this time, okay? With the bee over here, though, the thing is, with the bee, this is you, Gemini, perhaps wanting to put your creative stamp into something. Like you want to do things a certain type of way. You don't want to be bothered. You don't actually want to be interfered with somebody else's idea. You have your own vision. You have your own way of doing things, and you don't want somebody to be meddling with your business, is what I'm saying here with the bee. But the bee, to me, can also sting when it's very pressured or stressed out or exhausted. And this week, you're being really encouraged to take some rest, take a break when everything seems to be a little bit overwhelming. Okay? If this spider over here could be micromanaging you guys or stressing you out, don't let this get into your head, okay? Take a break. Try to stay away from pessimistic energy or unnecessary stress, because I feel like you can do so much more if this stress is not getting into you. Okay, this might be somebody you see at work as well. Okay, because I highly sense that this is somebody you see on an everyday basis or work-related situation. You have your own way of doing things. This person has their own way of doing things. Maybe there's a sense of competition over here. You're trying to see who finishes the work first. Maybe you see this spider quite flashing their achievements over here, or telling you all this network that they have, all this connection that they have. For some reason, I'm getting that. And you're here trying to just make it on your own. With the bee, you're just trying to focus on the task at hand. You're not letting this sense of competition or someone trying to compete with you affect you in general, okay? But they're trying to compete with you here. They're trying to see who's the better creative person for some reason. Now, we're going to get more cards out here. Why is the spider animal spirit here, please? And we have the oyster. Very interesting. Now, the upside down triangle is the chemical symbol for water. You might be dealing with a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. Yeah. Now, I see somebody, because of their competitive side, because they want to badly accomplish the task and maybe get the upper hand in this situation. Now, they can be a little bit secretive over here. They're planning something out and they're not sharing this to anybody. They're actually devising a concrete plan. All right, this is the oyster. Somebody has totally clammed up, not opening up, not sharing, could be in total isolation right now, but they have something brewing in the background, okay? And they're not sharing this at this time until such time that they find a window of opportunity to execute those plans, okay? Now, if this is a romantic partnership, you feel as though your person is... This is a complete different message for you, Gemini. This might be somebody you feel like they're too busy, they're too preoccupied, they have so many things going on right now, and it seems like you need to always compete for their attention, and you don't want to be in that position because you want somebody to like want to give their time to you. You don't need to, like, I don't know, I'm sensing that you could be just probably, for some of you, lashing out, probably try to call this person out for the lack of focus and lack of effort. But the more that you do this, the more that your person could be clamming up or just closing off, the more that they're withholding something from you, being distant, not expressing their truest emotions or feelings right now. And they're avoiding this. They could be using work as an excuse to not work on what really needs some working out, okay, at this time, if that makes sense. Now, why is the bee animal spirit over here? We have the bear. We have the bear over here. So what I'm seeing from you guys, you could be in this break right now, okay? Maybe on a vacation, just on your own separate corners right now, okay? Ceasefire. You're not in contact with each other. Because with the bear over here, you also could have needed some break from this, Gemini, especially if this really affected your health, if this really affected you in maybe not being able to hold your temper as well. You could be stinging because of the frustration and stress that this is bringing you all together. With the bear, you needed to just have some downtime to recover, recharge your batteries. And I feel like you're coming out of that vacation or that rest, and now you feel like you're ready. You're ready to go back on your normal routine. You're ready to do the task in front of you and accomplish the job. Or for some of you, this means you're getting prepared to touch base with this individual, okay? But I feel like you both are mirroring one another's energy, to be honest, okay? Now that you've distanced yourself and just took a break, and this person is now definitely closed off. You could be the one reaching out first, though. You could be the one reaching out first, but they're not making it easy. I kind of feel like with the oysters, they want you to put some work into it. For some of you, the whole thing started off because you feel not appreciated. You're not being appreciated. You're not being given the credit that you deserve. That's the reason why you pulled back. And so this person is not making it easy for you guys to want to work on this connection once again. After recharging yourself, after recovering from what felt like somewhat toxic and affected your well-being as well. Now, on a side note, that this is related to someone you see at work who could be a little bit of a competitive energy. It just feels like whatever this oyster planned out, it has definitely affected you. It has caught your attention and maybe made you feel a little bit frustrated. Like, how could this person plot something against you? You know, you didn't have really ill intention. You didn't really want to compete in the first place. Why is this person finding you as a threat for some reason? That's because somebody wants to be on top here, Gemini. I kid you not. Somebody wants the full attention to themselves, and they're definitely planning on this whole process of hot and cold, appearing then disappearing, being open, and then one moment they're definitely closed off. They are strategically planning this out to get or elicit maybe a form of reaction from you guys. They definitely want to throw you off your balance and your focus. So whoever this person is, they're very strategic, and they were planning this out in the beginning. And I kind of feel like you're becoming more and more aware of this person's pattern and behavior. Sooner or later, this person will be caught up in their own web of lies. Okay, that's what I'm seeing here. Because they're too secretive, they feel as though they don't want to overshare things that they're plotting. If they're not careful, though, if they're trying to instigate an attack towards you or something to throw you guys off your balance and your work here, your focus, it's going to, backfire on them sooner or later. That's what I'm getting with this cards, because somebody is too wired and focused on bringing you down for some reason, trying to take the throne from you, Gemini, that they don't know this is already backfiring on them. All right, this might be somebody who's losing more network, losing trust of others. People could be backing away from this person because they know that this is, I don't know, they could be power hungry. I don't know why I'm getting that. They're power hungry. They want the spotlight. They want everything all to themselves. If you open an oyster, there's actually a pearl inside. And they might just be, their motivation might just be the shiny things, They want the spotlight, they want the fame, they want the material reward for this stuff. For you guys, you're just more concerned about putting your creative stamp out there, and you want to do things that really you're passionate about. You don't care about competition or reward, although you openly accept what is, rightfully yours. But I feel like that's not the whole point why you're here anyways. But this person is misunderstanding where you're coming from, okay? It's a huge misunderstanding is what I'm getting here. Now, let's see. What else can we get for this other person or situation that Gemini is dealing with? Now we have the mouse. We have the mouse. So again, this is earth energy with the upside down triangle and the line in the middle. So what did I say? Someone is obsessed with details over here. The mouse energy is somebody in the background, moves fast, okay? Almost not wanting to be seen, has the ability to blend in the darkness or out of the public's eye, but really, really moves in fast. This is somebody who's also obsessed with creating something with their hands or just getting their hands into somebody else's business, if you know what I mean. They tend to cross the line sometimes. And so with the mouse, and with the spider, I just feel like they're stuck with their routine. They could be stuck in their routine, stuck with their ways. They're also a little bit of a nitpicky energy here. If this is like a boss of some sort or a senior, someone you see as maybe a upper management of some sort, you feel like they're always scrutinizing your work or they're always putting their nose in your business for some reason. I'm getting that. And with the mouse, it's like they cannot see good thing in the stuff that you're doing. That's why I kind of feel like in the beginning you felt underappreciated. They always just want to find mistakes here, okay? They always want to find mistakes. But, you know, with the oyster, once someone points out their mistakes, their lies, or whatever it is that they're easily pointing out to others, they can easily clam up, you know? It's quite of an unfair energy here. They don't want to be corrected. They tend to be rather defensive, secretive, and just closed off to correction, if that makes sense, or them being corrected with something that they do. But with the mouse here, I kind of feel like a very closed off mindset. They just don't really want to open up to ideas. And that's what you're bringing in, Gemini. You're creative, okay? You're a visionary. You have all of these ideas coming in, and you just really want to impact this work situation, this company that you're working for, or people, to bring in more success. But somebody's definitely closed off, you know? This might be you throwing an idea for that next campaign project, or that you want to see something be different or done in a different kind of way, but you can't do much if somebody is closed off or shutting your ideas, okay? That's what I'm seeing here. Now, if this is a partner, though, a romantic partner, you could feel like this person, aside from them being a workaholic, not giving you the attention and the time that you need, whenever you two spend time together, though, it always seems like it's not really micromanaging you, but it feels very, very routinary, okay? Somebody doesn't want to do things differently, and you feel like you're getting bored of the situation, Gemini. You're getting bored. You're not really motivated. You're not really feeling motivated to even ask this person to do something different anymore, because you are sort of predicting it already that they're going to shut down the idea. If that makes sense. All right, so let's get one more card, and we have the vulture. This is a very powerful animal spirit, often misunderstood. So that's what I'm seeing earlier. You are often misunderstood, Gemini, because some people just couldn't level with you. They just couldn't seem to understand where you're coming from. I don't know if this is lack of communication, or somebody could already just sort of tainted you or created this image about you in their mind without even, you know, allowing themselves to really get to know you or hear you out, okay? If this is entirely related to work, you're in this process now of realizing, well, I'm not going to get into that toxic situation anymore. Like, I'm going to release myself from this. The vulture talks about purification. It talks about detoxification. You're getting rid of the stress, that toxicity that this brought to you, okay? Also, this talks about rebirth and transformation. So they can stick with all this fixed ideas and thoughts that they have, but you know that this is a growing process for you. You're just going to get more and more mature after going through the situation, okay? And you're going to release this out of your system. This can no longer affect you because you're in the process of healing, okay? With the bear, you're getting back on track is what I'm seeing here. If you got sidetracked before, somebody was trying to compete or prove that you are a lesser being than what you are, I kind of feel like you're shaking this off now. This is no longer affecting you. If this is a romantic partnership, though, you could be trying to Yeah, you're connecting with your spiritual side, Gemini, going through this process. It's rather difficult trying to open someone up or do things quite differently. That's why this is divine intervention with the vulture. You're no longer trying to control someone to see it your way, but you're letting it be. You're trusting the process, but you're also removing yourself from the toxic situation or the effect that it's bringing you. So this means not forcing someone to talk, not forcing something to happen, distancing yourself, until maybe such time that this person opens up and you see that there could be some progress with your person, okay? Now, this is what I'm seeing so far. Now, let's get some overall energy. We have the Swan. So this means that this time being away from one another or this situation could be somewhat of a roadblock, hitting the rock bottom or a dead end. This is really a time where you must reflect, okay? Reflect who you are, Gemini. Don't let someone confuse you about your identity or what you bring to the table if this is related to work or in a partnership. This is a time where you must understand the source of love, which is yourself first and foremost. And if you focus on self-love, everything else will follow. So the Swan also, do not let your creative or imaginative side, be blocked by someone else's fixed mindset. If they don't appreciate your creativity, this is a time where you must not be so hard on yourself. Rather, maybe think of other ways to which you can express your creativity. If you know that this path is no longer for you, this is a time where you must seek what else is out there. It's a chance for rebirth, reinventing yourself a lot better, stronger than ever, without the support or this situation playing out no more in your life, okay? So as an overall advice, I'm going to be getting one card from the Quantum Oracle deck. I hope that this resonates so far with you. Overall advice, please, for Gemini going through this situation. All right, let's see over here. We have the True Love card. Oh, this is beautiful. This is very much related to the Swan. I'm going to read what it says in the booklet. Okay, but you see this woman is staring a reflection of herself, and this is true love over here. That means self-love, okay? Let's see. I'm going to read what it says. So true love, the source of real connection, okay? A woman surrounded by brilliant lights looks into a mirror, tenderly touching her own reflection. The lights above her and around the mirror represent the people who reflect her own high regard, many of whom are yet to be attracted into her life. On a purely practical level, this card upright may signal the coming of a new admirer in your life. This could be in the form of romantic love or perhaps a new boss or co-worker who respects and appreciates you. But this card also sends a profoundly important message about yourself. The world is a reflection of how you view and care for yourself. The higher your regard for yourself, the greater your ability to manifest your deepest desires. You may have found it difficult to appreciate and acknowledge yourself in the past, but this card indicates that you are ready to do so now. Open your heart to the unlimited value that you bring to this world and know that your soul applauds you for your choice of genuine self-love. All energetic causes start with this choice. Oh, I love this. It's a very clear message for you, my dear. Okay, this is all about knowing your worth, valuing yourself, and then everything else will follow, because this is how others see how they should treat you, or they see the value in you. Okay, if you value yourself first. This is your reading, Gemini. Thank you guys so much for watching till the end. Please just take whatever resonates and leave out what doesn't. I'm sending you love and light, and namaste.